Hey DeFi dorks, and welcome to this complete guide on how to buy a Vapor node. I'm going to walk you through the exact process right from buying AVAX and getting it to your Avalanche network connected MetaMask wallet, all the way through to converting your AVAX into VPND and setting up your first Vapor node where you can start earning some daily passive income. So before we do anything, let's dive into the disclaimer and I will see you on the other side.
Hi. Any information or opinions expressed on the DeFi Dorks YouTube channel are not to be considered or constituted as financial or investment advice. It is purely informational. Do your own research and enjoy the crypto journey.
Hey DeFi dorks, it's Chris Pantelli here, and I'm really excited to share with you this full walkthrough tutorial and how you can buy and get set up your very first Vapor node. I'm going to link this Google Docs into the description of the YouTube, where you can find my referral link as well, which will give me a 5% commission if you do so choose to use it. It's totally up to you. It's fine if you don't, but it is the correct link as well, so it will take you directly to the correct website. There are honeypots, and you do need to be careful to make sure you go to the right link. So that's one benefit of using the link provided in the Google Doc and the YouTube description as well. And also the safe and correct links as well to get MetaMask set up. And you can also get some free crypto as well from Coinbase, which is what we're going to be using today to buy our AVAX. And then also how to add the network as well using the Sushi website. So in this video, I'm going to do a full walkthrough. So make sure you've got MetaMask set up first and foremost. And you can essentially follow the link and create a MetaMask account. And the most important thing to do there is to never, ever, ever share your seed phrase with anyone. If you're going to use MetaMask purely as a web-based browser extension, then make sure you never, ever ever share your seed phrase with anybody. That is your first port of security in MetaMask. And if you do want to import an external wallet, that is possible as well. I'm not going to dive into how to get MetaMask installed. Hopefully you will be able to do that. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there to explain exactly how that can be done. And stay safe, protect your funds. Never ever share your seed phrase. And ideally you'd want to have a hardware wallet set up, which you can import into MetaMask as well. So the VaporNodes protocol is operating on the Avalanche network, which is something that we need to install onto the MetaMask system. Okay, and that's can be quite a laborious process where you need to copy and paste a number of different fields, but there is a super easy way to do it, which I actually learned from Jesse Eckel, who's got a great YouTube channel. You can check him out as well. So I'm going to walk you through how to do that. We're going to buy AVAX on Coinbase, and we're going to send that AVAX to our MetaMask wallet. We then need to swap the AVAX into VPND, and then we can create our first node. I'm going to walk you through as well how you can manage your node, how you can set up your RPC endpoints, which gives you a better and more direct connection into the Avalanche network, which will give you faster transactions and lower fees. And then I'll also just briefly touch upon the referral links as well, which you can utilize in order to promote the Vapor node network to friends and family and earn a 5% bonus on those people that decide to set up a node via your link. And then just finally, some possible compounding strategies that you could utilize either with a single node or a number of nodes as well. Okay. So I may just pause this video intermittently as we go along. There's a couple of things, obviously I'm not going to share my screen with. So if you do notice that there's a small pause and then I come back, that's all that's happening there. So the first thing to know is VaporNodes has lowered their entrance point in order to create a node. It was initially 15,000 VPND tokens, which at current price is or about $815. That was significantly higher, but obviously with the crypto crash of recent days and weeks, markets have fallen somewhat, but they have actually reduced that now to 1,000 VPND, which currently at market price is sitting at about $54. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how to set up a minimum sized node or thereabouts. I do have some dust sitting in my Coinbase account, so I'm going to use Coinbase as the walkthrough example when we walk through this. I have been utilizing crypto.com as my main source of buying crypto and then transferring over to MetaMask. But I've also had absolutely no problems with Coinbase either. And like I said, I've got some dust settled in there, so I may as well utilize that. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is decide what size node that you want to set up. And for this particular example, we're going to go for roughly the minimum. which is 1000 VPND, and we're going to need $54 or thereabouts in order to set it up. And it is worth noting that you are going to want to ensure that you've got some extra AVAX in your wallet in order to cover transaction fees when you are managing your node. So whether or not you're compounding, or if you have multiple nodes and you want to merge nodes, and the all important taking your money out and actually claiming on that. So in order to buy VPND, we need AVAX, which is the native token of the Avalanche network. And before we can do that, we need to make sure our MetaMask is fully connected and operational on the Avalanche network. Okay, so make a note of the size of the node that you want to set up. Remember, 1000 is the minimum and there is no maximum. This is actually a really good time to buy right now. Not financial advice, but if you do have any charting credentials at all, or any abilities to read charts, if you're not a mind reader but a clairvoyant of some sorts, chart reading, some say is a science. I've actually done Al Brooks's in-depth chart reading course, so I can roughly understand the basics, but for the point of this video, try and time your entry as best you can. If you can find areas on the chart which are looking like zones of support or resistance, then that can be worth looking at. So if I just come into the Vapor chart now, I did post a tweet earlier. As you can see here, we've had a big fall in price over the last few days, following along with the market, and we've had some bounces, and now we're at this area now of strong support. I tweeted out earlier that we would probably see a push up here, and we've seen an ABC push up from this point here. I'm getting in a little late now, but obviously I see plenty of room for movement to the upside. So either just jump in if you're going to DCA, so if you're going to buy more VPND maybe every week, every month, and pop that into your node. That's one way of doing it. If you want to put a sizable amount in at one time, then try and find your try and find a good entrance point based off the charts. If you can see price consolidating around areas where it's previously shown support or resistance levels like here, then these are good areas to possibly jump into. So now what we're going to do is we are going to make sure we've got the Avalanche network connected to our MetaMask wallet. So like I said, I don't want to take full credit for this. This was something I saw on Jesse Eccles' video, and it's a super easy way to make sure you're getting any of the networks that you want to add onto your MetaMask wallet nice and easily without having to faff around with copying and pasting. And this is just going to this website here, which is the Sushi swap website. Obviously, you can use the link in the description of the video. That's asking me to switch network. Okay, so my wallet is connected. So this is your MetaMask wallet here. And I'm already on the Avalanche network. But for the purposes of this video, if you want to add the Avalanche network or any other network for that matter, you come to this little icon on the top here once you're on the app on the Sushi swap website. And then any network that you want to add, you can just click on here. So if I wanted to add a network which I haven't added, so for example, the Fuse network, let's say, MetaMask will pop up and it's going to ask me to allow the site to add the network, and you can just approve that. I don't need that network, so I'm not going to, but you will just come here, Avalanche, approve that, and then that will then be fully integrated onto your MetaMask wallet. There is one more step that we can do for that, which is utilizing the RPC endpoints, but I'll walk through all of that as we get towards the tail end of this video. So next we need to buy our AVAX and send that over to our MetaMask wallet. And in order to do that, we are going to use Coinbase. So if you've got a Coinbase account, if not, sign up. You can sign up through my link as well, and you'll get $10 for free, which you can obviously utilize to put into other crypto projects that you're interested in or into your VaporNodes. Now that I'm in Coinbase, you can see I've got a little bit already in here. I've got £9.90. So you need to basically figure out how much that you need. So if I come back to Vapor, we need 1,000, which means I need $54. You also want you need 1,000 VPND, which is $54. But we want some extra AVAX as well, so I would always round that up to a relatively healthy amount. So I'm actually going to go for $100. I'm actually going to go for double the amount, which will give me plenty of AVAX in order to manage my node. If you get into this project, you're probably going to want to compound once daily. It's nominal, the AVAX fees. It can get congested and go up to maybe $1 if that's the only time of the day that you can compound, but normally you're looking at around the 30 cents mark. And with the utilization of these RPC endpoints that VaporNodes have implemented, you can get quite a good price on the gas fees as well on the Avalanche network. But we are going to aim to set up a VPND node at the minimum around the 1,000, but I am going to aim for $100 to pop into my MetaMask wallet. So that's $100 worth of Avalanche. Now, unfortunately, my Coinbase is demonstrating in pounds because that's my native currency. So if I just do 100 US dollars to Great British pounds, then you can see I need 73 pounds. I'm going to round that up to 75. I've already got 10 in there anyway. So for the purposes of this, I'm going to buy 75 quid's worth or pounds of Avalanche. So in Coinbase, we can just come to here and we can make a one-time purchase of Avalanche. So I'm going to buy that. I've already got my card linked up, and I'm going to buy that now just by pressing the preview and buy. So I'll come back in 2 seconds when that's done. Okay, so my AVAX has been successfully purchased. You can view the transaction, or you can just click out, and then I can come into my assets, and I can see now that's gone up to £81.64, which is great. So now the next step is getting that sweet AVAX that we've just purchased into our MetaMask wallet. The good thing about buying on Coinbase is we're already on the C chain. Okay, that's important for any of these DApp apps that are utilizing smart contracts. So there's nothing to worry about. You've purchased the right Avalanche that you need, the right AVAX, and we're going to just send that over to our MetaMask wallet. So make sure you're connected to the Avalanche network. I've actually imported this wallet. So mine says AVAX C chain. I've actually named that myself. You don't necessarily need to do that. You'll just have that in your first account and Avalanche network. And then what we need to do here is come to pay on the Coinbase website. And we're going to send that to our Avalanche address. I'm actually going to send the full amount. If you want to keep some in your Coinbase or you want to send it to a different wallet, that's fine. But for the purposes of this video, I actually want to send all of it. Okay, so if we go into AVAX, I can click send all, and that's going to max out the amount of AVAX that I have in my Coinbase wallet. I'm paying with AVAX, so just double check that, and I want to send it to my wallet address. So I just come onto MetaMask, I make sure I'm on the correct account, and I make sure I'm on the correct network, and then I can just copy this address here. Okay, or you can come here and you can expand the view or get the account details, but it's just easy enough to copy the address here from the clipboard, and then I can paste that in here as well. Also allows you to do an optional message if you want. No need to do that for me. So as you can see, I've currently got 2.2 AVAX, so I'm looking for this to jump up to about 3.4 minus the small fee. Okay, so I'm just going to hit continue, and then I want to send the full amount there, and I'm going to hit send now. This is asking me for a 2FA authentication code, so I'm just going to pop that in and resume. So I've just resumed that, and that has said that it's sent, and it will usually just take a matter of a few seconds in order to appear in the MetaMask wallet. Okay, so now that we've done with that, we can come over to here, and there we go. We've now got 3.497 AVAX successfully transferred over from Coinbase into our MetaMask wallet. So now what we need to do is head over to the correct Vapor Chain website. Okay, anytime you're going to buy native tokens on any particular given crypto project, it's always best to try and utilize the link that will often be included on the particular dApp's website, because that's going to take you to the right place, the right contract, the right token. Okay, so there is a link to the VaporNodes website in the description of the YouTube video and in the Google document, which is also linked. And that is a referral link. If you don't want to use my referral link, that's fine. Head over to the official VaporNodes Twitter account, and you can find the accurate, correct link to the VaporNodes website there. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and head over to my VaporNodes dashboard. I'm just going to load that up and come into nodes. Okay, so this is my current nose, 57,000 roughly, earning about $31 a day in passive income. And I'm currently at the 1.4% daily APR, which is after not claiming for 15 days, takes me from 1% up to 1.4%. So I'm in the process of compounding daily with this particular node, but now we are looking to buy a new node, which I'm actually going to give to my mom because she has been asking me what I've been doing on the computer like every night. And now I've explained to her, she's deeply interested and would like a way to fund her daily coffee habit. So this node I'm going to gift to her and try and compound it alongside my node. It's worth just noting here as well that with the smaller nodes, you do get a boost in bonus daily rewards. Okay, I haven't got all of that information at hand now, but on node sizes from 1,000 to 4,999, you do get, I believe it's a 25% bonus on that 1%, which puts you to 1.25%. And you can also earn the diamond hand bonus on top of that. So if you get to the 1.4%, you'll get 25% on top of the 1.4%, 25% of the 1.4%, right the way up to you get to 4,999 VPND. And then those tiers are staggered downwards. So that will reduce slightly until you get to earning the standard 1%. With the compound bonus, if you don't claim for 15 days, puts you up to 1.4%. Okay, so now what we can do is we can buy VPND on Trader Joe, and that's going to take you to the correct website. Okay, so we can click here and continue, and we can X off on here. And we're connected, our wallet's connected, and you can see here we've got the AVAX. So what you can do is you could set that to max, but like I said, we don't need the full amount of AVAX going in here. This puts us at 5,693 VPND, which is 5 times higher than the minimum size. And also I want to keep some AVAX, a sizable amount in my wallet in order to manage my nodes and other projects that are on the Avalanche network. So we can just simply delete that. We could come down here and we could just type in 1,000, and then that is going to give us the correct amount of AVAX. As you can see, that's 0.6. So I've got 3.4. What I'm probably going to do is put 1.5 AVAX makes it 2, 3. Let's see what 3,000 makes it. 1.8. I think I'm going to go for that. I think I'm going to start with a 3,000 VPND size node for my mom. She drinks a lot of coffee, so it'd be nice to grow her a decent size node so she can maintain her habit for a few more years at least. But like I said, 1,000 is the minimum, and that's absolutely fine. You can do that. So if I go into my MetaMask wallet now and onto my assets, you can see my VPND is currently at 0.798. So nothing, just dust. And I'm going to hit swap there and confirm the swap on Trader Joe. And then I need to confirm the transaction once that's stabilized and found a price. And I'm just going to confirm that. So I always like to open on Snowtrace the link just to wait to see until this goes green. And if there is any problem with the transaction, I've got the transaction hash and I've got all the information here as well. If you refresh that, that's a successful transaction now. So I can actually come back into Trader Joe, close that, and then I can just click onto my MetaMask and I can see that AVAX has reduced. And if I come to assets, I can see that my VPND is now at a nice 3,000 VPND. Okay, so now the final stage of this process is putting that VPND into our brand new Vapor node. Okay, so now we're back in Vapor and we're here. What we want to do is we want to create a new node. So just bear with me a sec. Okay, so what we want to do is create a new node with this VPND that I've got. So I've got AVAX in my wallet, and all of this VPND is available for me to put into my new node. What I will do now is just quickly touch upon the last part of this, which I was going to talk about some possible compounding strategies. So as you can see, I've got this main node here now, which is currently earning me 1.4%. My plan is, if you've seen any of my previous YouTube videos, is to compound this. I was initially aiming to get this to 1 million VPND, which was going to take me towards the end of the year, about another 10, 11 months or so. I've actually reduced that target down now to 500,000, so 500,000 VPND, which should happen right around my birthday. Okay, so mid-July is what I'm looking for, and that will give me, based on current price, where I see price being, a pretty healthy return in order to start claiming. And what I'll do then is I'll just simply run a strategy of claiming when the price is looking, quite healthy. And if we're on a downturn in any sort of substantial, consistent downtrend, I'll start just compounding those rewards instead of claiming them. And I'll probably just do that. And I believe this project will be around for a long time. So I am playing a long-term plan on this one. I did actually manage to get into this project really, really early. So taking out my initial return on investment is not really a high priority for me. This has grown quite substantially for me already. But obviously always try and take out your investment as soon as you can. And obviously you'll be looking at recovering your investment if price stays the same in around 100 days. Obviously a bit less with those compound diamond hand reward bonuses. So your plan could be to take back your initial investment just by not compounding, letting those rewards build up. And then when you reach the 100 days, if price is around the same price where you purchased, you can withdraw, and then you can start a compounding strategy for a few months, get your node size up and start claiming. But a good thing, obviously, is with a second node, you do have the ability to claim on one and compound on the other. And with this smaller node, I'm going to be getting a better daily APR. So that's going to grow at a faster rate. So what I may do is grow that one for my mom's little baby node, grow that in conjunction with mine using the compound all button. And then obviously when I start claiming on this one, what I could do is merge the nodes. I will. When you merge nodes, you do lose your diamond hand bonus, but obviously if I claim, then I'm going to lose that anyway. So that might be a good opportunity to merge those nodes together, or I may consistently put some more into that second node as well, depending on what's happening with price, the sustainability of the project, and what it looks like for the future. So to create a node, we just simply come to create a node button, and we want to give the node a name. So I'm going to call mine mom's node. Not sure how you spell that in for the American fans. And then obviously the node amount here, it tells me underneath what my balance is. It's 3,000. So you could start with 1,000. Obviously that's preset as the minimum. I'm going to go for 3,000. And then if you do have a referral as well, if you have used my link, if that's auto-populated that for you, that's great. If you do want to use my link, then go and grab that from the YouTube video and pop that in there. That would really help the channel out as well. Obviously, if you don't feel any pressure to do that at all, it's totally up to you. But obviously, if I do start earning some good referrals, I can start doing some giveaways on the channel as well, which would be really, really cool. So there's no particular referral for that one for me. And this is a non-refundable amount. Remember, your tokens are burned, they're locked away, they're gone. So I'm just going to continue on that one there. This is a contract interaction. And then I am just going to confirm that there. So that's creating and minting the node for me. And this obviously just takes a small amount of time, and depending on okay, there we go. That was weird. It said not enough, but there we go. It's created. Okay, excellent. So now we have our second node. And as you can see, it's saying we're having a bonus of 25%, and it's giving us our daily APR there. So that's the compound bonus. So every time we compound, we get a 25% bonus on the amount that we compound. And obviously the diamond hand bonus as well, that will move up. I think after 3 days, we go up to 1.02%, then 1.2, then 1.4 after 15 days. You'll have to just double check the literature on that one, but it's around that. So the final part of the video then, we've discussed creating your node. That's all set up now, and that's fantastic. Yeah, managing your node, and then I'll just quickly touch on the RPC endpoints as well, and then we can wrap it up. So yeah, managing your node, you've got the compound all button. So this will compound all here. And if you want to compound individually, then you can just click on the ellipsis menus to the right of your nodes. And just compound one individual node, or just claim from one individual node as well. Now, the RPC endpoint, this is your direct connection into a faster endpoint on the network, which gives you a better gas fee and faster transactions as well. So obviously, I'm in the UK. My nearest one is London. And the way that we do this is we just need to click here on RPC endpoints, and then you can select which one you want. Okay, so I'm going to, let me just move this. I'm going to select London. And then you'd copy this here. Obviously, I don't need to do that because mine's already set to London, but you just copy this URL here. I'll just show you for the purposes of this. So now mine's set. There's nothing I need to do now. My RPC endpoints that, but I already have that URL pasted into the network settings. But on your MetaMask, you can come in here and you can actually expand the view. It's a bit easier to do it if you expand the view. And then if you come up to here and you come to settings, you can then go into your networks, and then you can come down to, let me just move this, Avalanche network. And then on the Avalanche network, that is where you would paste the URL into the new RPC URL. As you can see, mine's already set now to the avax.lun network, and you would do the one which is the location nearest to where you are. Okay, so that's it now for the VaporNodes tutorial. I hope you found this useful. If you have, then please leave me a comment with any questions. As you know, I'm extremely bullish on this project. I love the team. I love everything they're doing. Tom, the lead dev as well, Jose, and in the Discord as well, Renegade and Lachi, they're both absolute legends. Jump into the Discord, ask some questions. The community is fantastic. Give me a follow on Twitter as well if you've enjoyed this. Yeah, and please follow me on YouTube. Smash the like and the subscribe and notification bell as well so you can stay up to date. I'm going to try and make as much content around VaporNodes as I can, document my journey. Yeah, and it's been an absolute pleasure making this video, and I will catch you on the other side. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care.